Welcome to 2021, folks. It's a good thing I'm only here to get things to make Rice Krispie treats. Welcome to the grocery store in my town. Guess if it comes to it, I don't want it to, but if it comes to it, I guess I could probably eat that guy. It's too damn pretty for such. His hair is beautiful, man. Like a hell of a rug. What are you doing, you old crusty kitty? I don't know where she goes or what she does. She comes home and she's got ticks on her. And we pick them off every time. This morning I went to put her out, and somehow we missed one, and well, two. And there were two ticks inside of the little transporter that she sleeps in. Like, full-on ticks. I got a, like they were the size of peanut M&Ms. I got to keep better track of that so the other cats don't get them. Because I know she's, probably didn't pick up on the camera, but she's at the point where she's drooling. You know, she's not shitting herself or anything. At least not today. But, happy goats. Boy, that guy's got a set of balls on him, huh? Good Lord. Oh. Snack, snack, snack. It's a beautiful day here in Virginia for December. It was 70 degrees 3 days in a row, and I want to say it was like 20, maybe 20 last night. See, this is why I don't want to take her and have her put down, because although she's, you can see she's getting skinny, she's still active and feisty, man. She got the spirit of an animal that I will definitely never forget when she's gone. I'll tell you that much. What are you doing, kitty? Booty, booty. Booty, booty. What the hell is that? Birds. What the fuck is that? Dude, I need to go get a gun. Well, I've got a pistol on my hip. I need something a little bit bigger than that. The fuck is that? Is that deer in the rut? Holy shit. I gotta go get a gun. Alright, so by the time I went and got that, they were gone. That's the kind of shit you see in like a National Geographic video, and I know this ain't shit that people have been living out in the woods for years. I've never actually seen two bucks going head to head before, and they were right over there. I know it's out of season, and that would technically make me a poacher, but I'm chomping at the bit to kill my first deer and fucking eat it. I've helped kill a elk. Well, I didn't kill the elk. I helped cut up and pack an elk. I don't even know what you'd call the guy. My grandmother's sister's daughter's husband. Whatever that makes him. Some sort of a 15th cousin. He's a big old mountain of a man, too. He was fucking ornery as shit. Couldn't hear nothing, and he was fucking angry at everything. That man always had elk. I helped carry some elk for him once. It's like a 5-mile hike, and then I realized that we were literally just at the top of the ridgeline with the vehicle. We could have just walked up the side of the hill. Anyway, I never seen anything like that in my life. Not trying to be a poacher, but fucking A. You show me something with some horns on it within 30 or 40 yards of my front yard, my front porch, I'm gonna cut it up and eat it. Ain't no fishing game enforcing shit out here. There's barely even police presence out here. Like I sold the mini bike to buy that firewood. Mini bike's gone. That guy was high on pills and drunk, and his 13-year-old son was driving him around in a truck that he had crashed into a tree the night prior. Ain't no law enforcement enforcing shit out here. Your bag limit out here, if you hunt your own land, you don't have to have a license or a permit. It doesn't matter. If you get a hunting license and you hunt somebody else's chunk of dirt, you can take 2 deer a day for every single day of hunting season. I'm 10 days out of the end of hunting season, and I feel like if I took 1 deer, it wouldn't be that big thing. But I'm new, and I'm sure some of you have an opinion. Well, hello, crusty-ass, tick-infested bitch kitty. Now, the actual hunting season stays open for 14 days, and theoretically speaking, by the way that it's written, that means that you could shoot 28 deer. You just have to have 28 tags, I guess. I don't know how many they issue. I didn't apply because I just assumed they were going to walk across my dirt the way they did in the spring, and they didn't. I sat out there a couple cold mornings with this thing. Nothing walked across my dirt, and I think my goats are the reason for that. Anyway, it's funny. In addition to the chemtrails that are being laid down over the top of my house, I'm not necessarily a chemtrail conspiracy theorist, but they always lay them down out in rural areas like this, where I feel like the people are the test pilot for whatever they're laying down. Anyway, we had a good day of wind. That tree was had all the leaves on it yesterday, and now they're on the ground. So I guess I know what I get to do tomorrow. I get to blow a shitload of leaves and mow the backyard now that, well, that tree over there still has some leaves on it, but old hay. In Charleston, okay, this is a Bradford pear. These are like the worst trees in the history of the world. And the woman who lived here, who was the wife of the man, I guess they built this house together. I don't want to be chauvinistic and just assume that the man built the house by himself. These are Bradford pear trees, okay? And I fucking hate these trees, but they're here, and they're part of a legacy for this house, and this house was somebody's grandma's place and whatever else. They grow into the point where they kill themselves. Like, they get so... They don't grow up right like this in Charleston, though. Okay, I got 3 of them. They don't grow straight up and down like this. They grow out and wide. But they grow to a point where the wood gets so incredibly heavy that the tree itself breaks. What are you doing, kitty? And then the tree dies. And I hate these trees because they do this. But they literally lost their leaves overnight here. In Charleston, they lose their leaves for 6 weeks at a time, and you got to blow. Out here overnight. Now that they're done, I can finally get my yard tidy for the season. It's almost exciting. Get to run that old lawnmower over there that Bill Angel gave me. Ooh-wee. Run my blower over here. And blow the leaves into the creek and hope they wash away. Shh, I didn't say that. Alright, so got a load of firewood. I'll talk about that later. Sunrise on Saturday morning. I'm sorry that this video hasn't made it out yet. I'm lacking content so far. This is Saturday morning, December 11th, and overnight tornadoes ripped through Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, and what's left of that storm is coming here now. The sunrise is eerie. We're expecting 45-mile-an-hour winds and torrential rain, so it'll probably be a few more days before this video comes out because I probably won't have the power. I may have to drive over to my mother's house and use her internet. We'll see. You can hear those trees are not happy. Definitely gonna lose trees today. That's what fed the goats. Now I gotta take them some water. To blow these leaves. And of course, as soon as I turn the camera on, the wind slows down. It was sounded a little ornery out here a few minutes ago. Yeah. Alright, so while I'm waiting for this storm to get here, I got to touch on this. It's about a half truckload of firewood. I need to thank Bill Angel for, he had a couple of trees that were half dead standing and or dying. There's some red oak there and there's some poplar. That he invited me to come to his place. It's not like I don't have a forest full of trees to cut down, but this was further along than if I'd cut something green because this firewood's not, it's burning up quick. So I need to thank Bill Angel for allowing me to cut some trees and take some wood. I got a few more to cut over there. It's a matter of getting back over there. I did that on Thursday, and I lost an entire day yesterday laying on the couch because my lower back sucks. Alright, if you look close there, this is exactly why he had me cut this tree down. Those are living in the bark. That's some sort of a larvae infestation that although this tree was still very much alive, that's what's coming out from underneath the bark as I'm splitting it. I reached out to the man, see if there's somebody maybe at LMU or University of Tennessee Ag Extension that can come out and treat the rest of his trees, because if he doesn't get on top of this sooner than later, he's not going to have any trees within like 5 years. Yeah. Never good when that's coming out of it. Doesn't make any difference for firewood. I'm still grateful for firewood that I'm out here splitting. But when it comes to the standing trees on his chunk of dirt, that's never a good sign that that's coming out. And then I had no hair. Sorry, this video taking 2 weeks to come out, and it's kind of random, as they've all kind of been. Still doing well. That storm never really panned out to be anything. We got another one coming tomorrow. As you can hear the wind. The wind kind of calmed down a little bit, which is why I decided to go ahead and shoot this clip. All kinds of shit blowing around out here. The weather's just been, I don't know, it's been on and off. I haven't gotten a lot accomplished outside. I haven't gotten a lot of anything accomplished other than quite literally maintenance. Feeding the goats, doing laundry, traveling around looking for what supplies are actually available. And as you saw in that first clip, that happens quite a bit. So you got to drive around a lot. I did spend a whole day going out to Bill Angel's house and back. I stopped at my mother's on the way back and looked at some trees that she had down because I was over there, and I had my saw. But the trees that she's got down, they were all pine, and I'm not cutting pine for firewood. That just don't work. Trying to think. I'm looking at getting a portable goat fence potentially. I got something that I'm working on that I'm not going to talk about yet, that may actually end up be something you, yeah, I won't talk about that. Anyway, until I know anything. It's got something to do with selling food, though. Anyway, hard time of year. Always struggle at this time of year. Lack of daylight, cold, lack of vitamin D from the sun. Really hard to get motivated to do anything before noon when it's 20 degrees outside. Even though I've got cold weather clothes, it's just a matter of making myself get up and do something other than go feed the goats and come back. But hopefully if we can get that a portable fence, they're like $355, I think, is what you need. It's a little electric fence that's 160 feet long. You get a little solar panel for it and a little grounding kit, and then that's gonna, because I'm still fighting with that hillside with all them vines, and I tried to light them on fire this morning and that didn't work. Fireplace in the house is kind of janky. I've let it burn out because it's randomly 70 degrees today, and it's going to be 70 degrees again tomorrow. That's what happens when the rain comes, it warms up. I got to clean it out for the second time in 2 weeks because it's not very big. Heats the living room well. We get no heat in the bedroom with it, so we're still running a space heater in there. Even with fans, it just doesn't, it's not big enough. I got to get up like, there's another reason why I kind of haven't been making any videos, because I've been cranky and I've been sleeping during the day on and off because I got to get up. Even if I pack that thing full of almost green hardwood, as full as I can get it, and minimize the amount of air going into that thing, I got to get up like every 2 hours and put wood in it. So it's going to be a long winter of not sleeping. Like, I get up and I got to rebuild the fire for an hour, and then I go back to bed for 2 hours, and then and that's another thing that I end up being asleep on the couch half the morning. Anyway, I'm on the lookout for a larger stove, to say the least. And I don't know, maybe I'll do something crazy like stick that one in my bedroom. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. We'll see what this next week. The wife is off because it's Christmas, so we'll see what, if anything, I film next week. I'll try to get you something to watch, at least for Christmas Day, even if it's if I just set the tripod up and leaves and wind and rain. We're still waiting on snow, haven't gotten it yet, but I'll try to get you something to watch for Christmas Day. I thank you guys for still being here and understanding what's going on and what have you. So that's going to be it for now. See you next week, I think.